What's up, guys? Proper Truth here alongside with Felix. What's up, Felix? Yeah, it was good. So, just got a duel in right now with Omega. Smoked them, hands down. But show us what deck you gonna show us right now?
Traptrix.
Look at that.
Lollies.
Omega got smoked with Traptrix.
Listen, I like to think I have a different build from most people.
Well, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Show us.
First
up, monsters.
is Traptrix Atrax. She's just a name. Her effect doesn't necessarily come up. It's a continuous effect.
Okay.
She just makes it that I can activate my normal hold traps from hand, and my normal traps can't be negated. It doesn't ever really come up, but it's just a name.
Once in a while.
It's just a Turbo Sarah. My favorite one, Mermello. Normal summon, add normal hole. When special summon, it's a mandatory trigger to pop a spell or trap your opponent controls, whether they have one or not.
But it still activates regardless.
Yeah. She's like the prime, like, she's one of the starters you want to see. Dianea, she's the Wolf Bark. When normal summon, she brings Traptrix from grave, puts in defense, and when she special summons, she can reset a normal hole from your grave back to the field and is banished at the following end phase. So, like, she's able to recur, like, some of your traps if you use them. Then there's 3 Mantis. When she's normal summoned, she gets to add any Traptrix monster, including herself. And then, quick effect, she's able to bounce a set spell or trap from your field back to your hand, and you can choose to set one back. So she kind of works with this, where you can just rebounce the set spell or trap that it was brought from grave, and then now it doesn't get banished, so you're able to continuously use your cards.
Okay.
For turbo cards, to like make good boards, play Parallel Exceed.
3, or always 3, or would you drop it?
Nah, it's always 3.
Okay.
Because even if you went through the other 2, he's an extender to make other plays. But this helps turbo out Rafflesia if you made the Sarah. Then, since I know I'm not always going to go first, I main deck 2 Phantasme, and primarily to get to my Nibirus for if I'm going second.
If you want second.
Cue the 2,000 comments. Oh my god, this is garbage.
2 Ash. 2 Ash, probably going to be taken out for Veilers once the Dragoons.
And all the Traptrix are also unaffected by
normal hole traps.
Normal hole traps.
So you can't bottomless a Traptrix monster. But
gotcha.
That almost never comes up. There's never a time you're gonna like see a mirror match.
Very rare now these days.
But yeah, this would probably be the only card I'd change out for like a Veiler.
Okay.
Because you're not really worried about your opponent adding cards, in my opinion. That's it for monsters. You play 1 spell, Utopia double. That's all.
It's the only thing you need.
As well, Phantasme is great because you could always put this back if you dead droid.
If you dead droid, that is true.
So that's for that.
And the heavy duties.
Yeah, and then for like the best part of the deck, Imperial Order for spell-based decks, or if someone thinks they're gonna be cheeky enough to resolve a Lightning Storm on your back row, you just know.
Yep.
More nopes.
More nose.
Like, I don't want my opponent to play, even if it costs me half my life, because I want to control the game state.
Very true.
And this card is actually, like, one of my favorite cards.
Tight.
I don't know how to pronounce it, so...
Titan Insider?
Whatever. It's
anyway.
It's basically a Lost Winds, except it's for extra deck monsters.
Okay.
It makes their attack 0, and it can constantly reset itself, except for the turn it's sent to the grave.
It just keeps coming back?
Yeah. Except for the turn that it's sent to the graveyard, it resets every time your opponent brings a special summon monster. For the holes, I'm only playing 2 Floodgate and 2 Gravedigger.
Such a good card, man.
These 2 are like by far the best ones. Like, this is great for like when you go full combo, you can't get Nibiru, and this just makes sure your opponent can't extend their plays. And just because I had it bottomless. It's champion. I wouldn't be playing it if it wasn't.
It'd be good if you go against pendulums.
Oh no, this is great. Like these 3 right here are great against pendulum. And then for the generically good ones, I mean, it's Compulse, single target removal.
All the non-once per turns.
Another card that's great for a starter is Shade Brigandine. I don't main impermanence because of this card. If I'm going second, if I have the impermanence engraved, I can't activate this for full combo.
Very true.
And with this and Sarah, you're basically able to get a Traptrix, which again, it's Traptrix, Rafflesia, and Sarah on board, which is relatively nice. And to round up, just two Dynamiscus.
Stuff.
Just to get rid of anything, like if you play against Mystic Mine or anything that likes to stall, you want to have outs to it.
Okay. And it's a 40 card deck, right?
Yeah, 40.
All
nothing
right.
more, nothing less.
Cool. Extra deck.
Extra deck is like super simple. Triple Sarah.
Okay.
You could probably get away with
Playing
playing two. I just play 3 because I don't know what else to play. Pentastag. I do this when I usually floodgate my opponent, make this, and then Utopia double and just pierce for game.
Wow.
So
What makes whatever points to pierce?
whatever
it is
when
pointing
it's
to.
linked, it gets to 8 deals piercing damage, and the monster it's pointing to deals piercing.
So that's like 10k piercer.
Phoenix, Unicorn, I mean, they're like the best
Generics, yeah.
removals. There's many combos you can do in the deck where like you're just getting rid of back row. Like Ultrageist and like slow anti-meta decks are just like easy with this.
Very true.
My favorite guy right now, like can't
Believe
do
it or not,
anything.
he summons it.
Like you can't do anything to this. And if you're summoning this, you're winning the game anyway.
True.
Rafflesia.
He's getting his OT soon.
I know, I was supposed to get it today. If you don't know what it does, it basically just copies any hole in your deck and unaffected by traps and makes your other Traptrix, other than herself, untargetable and can be destroyed by battle or card effect. So she makes everything pretty stinky. The new one, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but her first effect is if a monster your opponent controls is destroyed or banished by your card effect, detach one and special summon it to your side of the field.
Okay.
Or you can detach 2 materials to special summon a plant or insect from your grave. So this usually combos with Murmello because Murmello is not a once per turn on special summon. So you can pop at least 2 or 3 times with Murmello if you do it right.
Wow.
For Exceeds, these are like random. Tornado Dragon for back row decks. This can be substituted for anything you like. Dweller. If you have full combo with Parallel Exceed and Brigadine and any Traptrix name, you'll have Rafflesia Dweller, which is really strong against most decks. Or what I usually do is Redoer instead of Dweller because I like to know what my opponent is playing, so you kind of get the insight. And the Utopia package. You know, this goes into this. If this gets ashed, you just put this on top, or, you know,
Nice.
if you can't go for game, you just slap this on top.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad. And you would do any changes?
The extra deck, I'm sure needs work. I'm not sure what I would change the Tornado Dragon for.
What about no, it would hurt him more. I was gonna say number 41.
What, Babuska?
Babuska.
Yeah, it wouldn't really hurt.
It won't hurt you?
The way I see it is that as long as I can prevent my opponent from playing, Baguska will stop their monsters and my traps will stop their monsters. So in reality, I'm still in control of the game, and I'm not sure if Baguska like works against Lynx, because if I'm not mistaken, he doesn't. So I can have Baguska and Sarah, and you still can't play.
And yeah, because she'll still be triggering her effects.
Yeah. So only main deck thing I would really change is the Ash
The
into
Ash.
Valor once Dragoons is out, because Verde on the cons is going to be a real pain.
All right. Well, thank you, Felix, for showing off your Traptrix. It caught my attention, so I was just curious. So, any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out to John, you know.
That's me, guys. That's me. That's me. I know.
Shout out to John, Omega, everybody, like, you know, playing. Always been cool guys. Glad I could, like, finally hang out and play with you guys.
Awesome. Oh, I feel so much love. Shout out to you, too.
I like how he captured me when my hair is all fucked up too.
Anyway, thank you again, bro. I really
Yeah, no
appreciate
doubt,
it.
no doubt.
Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. We all hope to see you at the next video. Later.
I would rather die, not being who I wanna be. Just cause I would rather die. Cause I would rather die. Just breathe. die. You set my trap. 'Cause I would rather die.